Welcome to the live. Welcome to Inner Mileage Live. I'm Nana, and today we're going to be talking about everything related to checkmating the narcissist in your life. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're going to be talking today about how you checkmate the narcissist so you escape narcissistic abuse. And it will definitely answer any other questions you may have related to the topic of escaping narcissistic abuse. This is what it is. So I'm happy you're here. Welcome. And let's get into it. So as a lot of when you don't leave a narcissistic relationship, you escape unless you're discarded. You see, because there's something not typical about narcissistic relationships compared to other relationships. Greetings, Erica. Greetings. The reason why you've been trapped under narcissistic relationships is because, in fact, you cannot find a common sense explanation. But the best I can give you is that it's part of your karmic contract, part of your soul contract, and there were lessons that you needed to learn to come to the full manifestation of your wisdom, which is why you had to go through narcissistic abuse. It's as simple as that. And when you are in narcissistic abuse, you were attracted to those relationships because you fell in love with the wounds of the narcissistic partner, friends, even family. Do you see? And so this is the reason why it felt like it was something you would not escape from. It was something you're going to be stuck into because there is a mutual benefit to the narcissist to keep you under narcissistic abuse until they decide they're done with you. So when this happens, you realize that the primary way to get out of narcissistic abuse is to escape it. And to escape it requires a lot of sensitivity, a lot of intelligence, hi Tammy, a lot of tact to be able to do that, because it just doesn't happen on a regular basis. And this is what we're going to be talking about. So I want to, if you have any questions about narcissistic abuse, escaping narcissistic abuse, hey Breezy, how are you? And how you leverage it for your benefit, this is what we're about to talk on today. But I want to introduce a dimension to this, right? And exactly, planning to escape. Hi, Stina. See, if you are an empath, or you've been described as an empath, there's something about you that made you a scapegoat. And that thing is the energy within you. Greetings, Lady Promise. The energy within you is a mirror. And it's a mirror to people around you who realize they don't have what you have. And because they don't want you to realize what you have, they begin to victimize you. Because how dare you reveal to me my shadows? And this is something that an empath does to narcissists without even knowing that they're doing it. So a lot of your abuse, hey Erica, a lot of the abuse that you experience in narcissistic abuse was not because you did something wrong. Hi Trisha. It wasn't because you did something wrong. Hola. It's because you have an energy. Greetings, Joanna. You have an energy within you that reveals people's demons, reveals people's shadows. And when they experience that with you, they think, I'm glad to be here with you, little light. They think to themselves, how dare you make me see that I have shadows? How dare you reveal to me that I'm not perfect? How dare you reveal to me that I'm fake? Therefore, there is something called compensating feedback. Great, you could join us from Luxembourg. So they begin to have this compensating feedback, which is why you get victimized, you get gaslit. Hey, Johanna, you get gaslit, you get bullied, you get manipulated, because you have the ability to reveal to people the parts of them that they don't want to see. And by the way, it isn't you who is doing it. It is your energy. You have an energy that awakens people to things that they hide from themselves, right? It's a divine gift. If you knew you had this energy, you would be walking around like, oh, I can reveal yourself to yourself. It's good that you don't know that you actually have this, which is why a lot of you have experienced hate from close friends and family, copycat energies from friends who want to be like you, from siblings who want to be like you, from parents who want to be like you, from spouses who want to be like you. It's because of the energy within you that exposes people. Which is why when you wake up, I'm so glad you recharge. Which is why when you wake up or escape from narcissistic abuse, you begin to realize that this gift is in you so you can be a way shower to people. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is exactly right, Live Free. Because you reminded her, right? You remind her, Ellie, you reminded her of what she's not. So she thinks to herself, how dare you do that to me? Greetings, beloved. And so there's compensating feedback. And the compensating you feedback that you feel is manifest in gang stalking, in people gossiping about you, in people ostracizing you, in people trying to manipulate you and projecting upon you. In fact, the biggest part of this ability that you have as a mirror is you will get a lot of projections, Breezy Base. You will get a lot of people projecting their crap onto you, right? Do you think Jesus had to put up a narcissist everywhere? Look around. Look around. And he also attracted reformed narcissists, like the tax collector, right, Joanna? Pretty sure it feels like the whole world currently. That's a very profound state, I'm pretty sure, because the whole world is waking up to the fact that it has been asleep during narcissistic abuse. Think about this. A few days ago, there was a video of members of Congress standing outside the Department of Education trying to get in, blocked by one single security guard. What I got from that video is Congress is canceled. So the illusion that we had that Congress was a center of authority was shattered. So imagine what the consciousness of regular people are when they see this. They can't handle it. That everything that we put authority to is crumbling before us. The world is crumbling before us because the only world that matters is the world within. And narcissists know that you have this world within. You said it, Tammy. Tresha, yesterday he came to me with an offer. What was the offer he came to you with, Tresha? Global, one trade to freeze from trauma, not making decisions seem safe. That's exactly it. And Tresha style, at least not as he puts everything, I sent a message of crying the wickedness he did to me, and we're going through a divorce. He was making it hard. Tresha style, I'm so sorry about this divorce you're going through. Tell me more. Or book a session so we can talk. So you realize, Joanna, so many program people, bless them, for they don't know what they do. So the program people are going through a dark night of the soul. But you as an empath already have gone through your dark night of the soul based on the years of abuse that you experienced. And to wake up from narcissistic abuse is to wake up to the truth of how the world functions, which is why a lot of you are in hermit mode or don't want to be around people, or you go around people and it's too much. It isn't that you don't like people, it's that you have very active mirror neurons that can pick up on everything. And you've already been through wickedness and harm and gaslighting. So everything that's happening right now is actually understood by you that it's written. It's maktub. It's part of the writings that are endemic to the age of Aquarius or Kali Yuga. Chocobani, how do we deal with MPD people who attack us again and again after we wake up? The reason why they keep attacking you is because they're coming to reveal to you a part of yourself that you are still not acknowledging, a shadow in you. So you have to ask yourself, how am I being attacked by the narcissist? Am I being attacked by them making me feel invisible? Then it means you have to speak. Am I being attacked by them impugning my character? It means you have to have more self-love. You have to tell me more. You can request and put your voice in there. I can answer the question. Pretty Shield, when they wake up, they're afraid to speak up and out. So the cycle repeats. That's why I'm speaking. I'm speaking here today because for a long time I couldn't speak. I went through narcissistic abuse just like you. And now I'm speaking because I'm not afraid of these demons. They already put me through the valley of the shadow of death. So you're right, Pretty Shield. Treasure Star, Joanna, what's going on? The divorce is the end of the karmic cycle. By me standing up to him and taking serious action, the kid's not talking to me, he's feeling what come. Exactly. You don't even have to worry about him, Tresha. All you have to worry about is just continue to improve yourself and connect to the frequency of the fifth dimension and keep elevating. And that will and wish him well, actually. Wish him well. That will catalyze the karma even faster. Joanna, they've been my greatest teachers. Of course. I'm here because of all the narcissists that were in my life, just like you. Rex, I'm having to live with my narc till divorce, 5 months. Oh, Rex. Yikes. How are you protecting your boundaries? Do you talk? Do you stay alone to yourself? What's your story? Tell me more. Treasure Star, yeah, that's exactly it. 14-year-old daughter stood up to you. I felt the strength. Wow. Your 14-year-old daughter, Treasure Star, is evidence that you're breaking the cycle. It's evidence you're breaking the cycle of your spiritual slavery. So you are a mirror. And the mirror, being a mirror, makes you a target. And you see, the difference in the intelligence of a narcissist compared to an empath is the narcissist needs intel, which is why they will trigger you and do things to you. So when you react, they can use that, which is why they will ask you questions as monitoring spirits to hear from you. Whereas the empath just knows without knowing, because we are in the age of recognition, the age of knowing. This is where the intuition and all your clear sentience and clear audience comes into place. Rex, I'm in a different part of my house, only come out to dinner. Oh, I'm glad you find the humor in this, Rex, because that's rough. But you're it seems like there's light at the end of the tunnel for you. So I'm happy for you, Rex. I'm really happy for you. Lua, I'd like to know if empaths are very exigent persona for themselves and for others. What do you mean? Say more. Yes, empaths are outliers. That's why we are rare. We're not everywhere, which is why you can't find people like you everywhere you go. And the reason we have these spirits is because we are here as servants of humanity. That when you wake up from your own narcissistic abuse, is to wake up to the way the matrix works. And to wake up to the way the matrix works is to become a way shower to those assigned to you. Do you see what I'm saying, Lua? Lady of the Moon. And by the way, it's a full moon. I don't know if any of you saw the full moon last night. If you haven't, plan to see tonight wherever you are. And it's a powerful, I'm not an astrologer, but this full moon is bringing a lot of changes. More, you're going to see more wild stuff, more changes. So connect to that full moon to manifest even more. Ellie Wynn, great question. What are you doing to protect your boundaries? Thank you, Ellie. Tammy, I beat everything but death. Nothing else to fear. Wow, that's very deep, Tammy. Because the whole purpose of escaping narcissistic abuse is you lose everything. And the reason you lose everything is to make you fearless. Because when you become fearless, you develop faith. And when you develop faith, you develop self-belief. And when you develop self-belief, you take action. And when you take action, miracles happen. Do you see what I'm saying, Tammy? That's the point of becoming fearless. Treasure Star, our son had bone cancer when he was 4. He's now 18. And the knock demon is ashamed of him that he has one leg and walks with crutches. He's never been there for him. My son was able to graduate high school. Congratulations to you for being there for your son and breaking that curse with scholarships. He's going to be an amazing person who will bring light to the world because he was born to a narcissistic father. I'm so glad, Rex, that you've been watching. I'm so glad. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what are the questions. Leo Moon, Elena, you said it. Rex, yes or no to conversations? It depends. I'm not in the business of giving advice, but I can reflect to you that what is the benefit of having a conversation with a narcissist? Do you see? What is the benefit of having a conversation with a narcissist? When I can, I will contact you when I get out. Please do, anytime. Thank you. So this is the whole kit and caboodle. This is why when you read the news stories, you should not be, no benefit. That's exactly it, Samira. I love that. So when you read the news, you can't be dismayed because the moment you get dismayed, you're tuned into the frequency of fear. You see, but you're on the frequency of faith and being able to see what's not seen. And if you know that the law of polarity, which means that if something negative is happening, it means there's something positive, which tells you that all the darkness in the news is proof that there's a lot of light coming in. Don't you see? Beloved, no benefit when they're trying to stabilize it. You said it. What's the point? To talk about what? More lies? You wish them well. You wish them the best. But a conversation is just an invitation to the narcissist to continue their job. You see, the narcissist is simply driven by the desire to conquer, whereas the empath is driven by the desire to connect. They're not the same. Connection and conquering. So what's the deal? My level of exigence is high with myself because I want to do all perfectly and I expect the same. Yes, there's a difference between having high standards for yourself, Lua, and trying to be perfect. Trying to be perfect comes from a place of trauma and judgment. But having high standards comes from a place of self-love. Does that make sense, Lua, my moon sister? Rod Rory, I'm struggling to find my raw power. I'm still like in shutdown after my no contact. It's true. And this is why you need a lot of, This is why you need a lot of self-compassion a lot of rest, a lot of self-care, because you're overcoming some PTSD that is no joke. The narcissist exhausted you. So be patient with yourself and have a lot of self-compassion. You see, Rex, I was on the treadmill watching your videos and went, oh my God, I'm in a marriage with a narc. I woke up. When did this happen, Rex? Are you saying I'm the reason why you're getting a divorce? Yay! No, I don't mean it like that. Wow, that's beautiful. The narc, I am Simone 222. I love that name. The narc is just a catalyst to our awakening. All things work together for our good, including the narcs. Exactly. That is actually very wise. And I'll tell you why that's wise, I am Simone, because the moment we start to wish revenge or wish karma or hate the narc, we are becoming narcissistic ourselves. It is to wish the best for the narcissist. And that frees you from the energy of pain and PTSD and unforgiveness. Very wise words, I am Simone. You said it exactly, John. Oh, Rex, I want to talk to you. Do you want to speak? If you want to, just request so we can hear from you. Lua, my education. My mom was very exigent with me. Yeah, that's trauma. So wake up from that, Lua. You don't have to be perfect because you're already perfect. It's good to have high standards, of course. Have standards for sure. That's self-love. But being exigent and perfectionistic, that comes from a mother who came from trauma because she was heavily judged, and she passed it on to you. I'm not saying there are not good things about it, you see? But anyway, c'est bon. It's all good, right? But you know what I'm trying to say to you. Treasure Star, I was feeling pain in my chest. Finally, I unleashed on the knot. I took my power back, unleashed on him. The pain left in my chest. Now doors are opening for me and miracles every day. You found your throat chakra, and you're expressing yourself. But I'll leave you with one caution. Express your boundaries, but there's no benefit in getting into a verbal disagreement with the narcissist, if I may say so with your permission, Treasure Star, because the narcissist lives in the place of disagreement. So if they can get you there, they are winning. You see what I mean? Lua, I try to change it. Tell me more. Why is it difficult for you to change it, right, Lua? Personal success is the best revenge. Focus on ourselves. Cassie, so wise. This is the fastest revenge because you know the narcissist came to kill, steal, and destroy. Just borrowing from the Christian cosmology. Oh, yeah, Treasure Star, no more messages. You're done. Yeah. Elevate. Silencio, Treasure Star. If I can say that, my dear sister. Silencio. Silence is the most powerful form of communication. Once you've said, I'm done. Okay, I got you, sis. I got you. Joanna, I got you, Treasure. Yeah, I'm not trying to give advice. I'm just sharing, right? I could be wrong, but I'm just sharing with you. There's no value. But I'm glad you said I'm done. So this is what it is, right? You begin to see narcissistic people love bad and good attention than exactly. And they actually prefer the negative attention. It gives them a high. I've encountered that bitterness for 22 years, Treasure Star. 22 years. What the bomb? That is incredible. You are my hero. You really are. You really are. So this is what they do. Mine also had a total explosion. I thought, whoa, I'm out of here. Congratulations, Rex. You took your power back. You took your power back because you started to see your value. Your value was hidden. The moment you started to see your value, the narcissist couldn't be resonant with you anymore. Global, the sad stress I carried from dealing with family is a weight I didn't ask for. I know, Global, you didn't ask for it, but it was a test that the universe put on you to see if you become like them or you become better in spite of them, which is why we're here as family. You see, we are all here because even though we're not perfect, we decided not to become wicked, dark. And this is how we prove to the divine that our hearts are pure. And as we purge ourselves and begin to embody the characteristics of the divine, then our divine nature really activates. And then we begin to stabilize in that and begin to realize we're actually spiritual beings having a human experience. You see what I'm saying, Global? Ellie Wynn, one love. You know what it is. So this is the whole kit and caboodle, right? Mine also, Rory, it's strange that I can see so many people on the internet who know exactly about narcissistic abuse, but in Germany, therapy options are not up to date, and I encounter a lot of misunderstanding. You know, I think the reason why you see a lot of it on this side in the United States because there's 300 million people here compared to Germany. I don't know what the population is, right? And also, culturally, the narcissism in the United States is more overt Whereas the narcissism in Germany, I would engender to say is more covert because of the European decorum. So it's more sophisticated, but it's there. And the fact that you're waking up to it shows that you're on the cutting edge of being a light working away show. You see what I mean? This is what it is. I am Simone 222. I left a whole nest of them behind and I'm never looking back while wishing them well. Oh, I felt that because I did the same, and I know it's not easy. I still grieve to this day. So I know the price you've paid. I am Simone, and I honor you. Ellie Wynn, what it is, I honor you. I am Simone. Lua, it's difficult because in my mind, I have to be perfect to make others love me. And that's the trap that your mother planted into your mind because perfection is a trap. So when you start to judge yourself for not being perfect enough, is a sign of self-loathing, self-hatred. And it's a trap because when you're self-loving, you embrace everything about yourself. You embrace your stretch marks, you embrace your dreadlocks, you embrace your belly, you embrace all your imperfections because you know your imperfections are what make you perfect. So get out of the trap, Lua, of thinking that you have to be like the sun every time when you're at the moon. You are at the moon, I remember. Am I talking to myself, Lua? You got to tell me. I don't want to talk to myself. Oh, I'm so glad my voice is soothing, Rex. I'm so glad. I know that's not good, but I'm trying to change it. Well, let me tell you what. Joanna, Dr. Joe Dispenza is a sage and a saint. He's incredible. A real empath, a real hero. And I love his work. Melding, in fact, I take a lot of inspiration from him in merging the spirit with science, right? Merging the woo-woo with evidence, because it's all science anyway. Ellie Wynn, in America, the knocks are more overt in plain sight, and you're more covert. That's exactly right, Ellie Wynn. You know the game. And when you analyze it, you know how these cultural expressions manifest. So you see, when you read the news, know that the news is just revealing narcissistic abuse. When you see the headlines, it's just revealing narcissistic abuse at a systemic level, something that you've had the privilege, and I use the word privilege with a lot of respect, of experiencing, because I know a lot of you may have had NDEs or uh, maybe tested and I've lost things and I've lost families and lost finances and lost your health. But when I say it's a privilege, I'm talking about the fact that the discomfort you felt under narcissistic abuse that made you feel like an outcast is a similar discomfort you're going to feel now that you're heading into your winning season. The difference is that the discomfort you feel now is something you're going to be comfortable with because things will start working out for you whilst the whole world will seem to be burning. And just because when you were burning, the whole world was smiling. I don't know if you get my meaning. I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to tell you something. Somebody tell me I'm making sense. Otherwise, I'm just here entertaining myself. And that's not why I'm here. I'm here to share being an alchemist and co-create with you, Ellie Wynn. Thank you, Tammy. SNY, welcome. Chris, thank you. Thank you, Johanna. I really appreciate that. So you see, the discomfort you felt, the shift, Stina, the shift on January 25th with all the planets aligning, then the shift with this Leo full moon that happened last night and today. What else do you want? To know that this is actually happening to you, that you're being activated. And the sooner you embody self-love and forgiveness, the higher you ascend to your purpose. Your purpose will reveal itself. Christ with an A, it was a privilege to go through that before everyone. It's still very, oh, Christ, you are so profound. Oh, you just said exactly what I was trying to say, and you said it more eloquently. The discomfort turned into relief. Samira, oh, you got it. Oh my goodness, there's so many amazing people here. That's exactly it. We are one. We were the last, and now we're going to be the first. And this is all spiritual. And it has nothing to do with the color of your skin or your culture, but has everything to do with the state of your heart. It has, thank you, Joanna, has everything to do with the state of your heart, Ellie. Lion done. Lion done. Know you are a lion. That's who you are as an empath. A fearless lion. lion. That's who you are. Samale. Bold as a lion, harmless as a dove or a lamb. We are made for these times. The first is the last, and the last is the first, Tammy. Now we're in a sacred space. I can feel it. And everybody here is a lion with the heart of a dove. You see, our looks are deceiving, like Damian Marley singing in the background. Our looks are deceiving. Most of us don't look like what we've been through. So the strength we have, don't take it for granted, which is why we're not going insane right now whilst the whole world is going to the Sabraha, Kukam, collected lion. What are you talking about? Strength. The strength comes from within, Joanna. From within. Because the universe is within I and I. Never forget the I strength. Chris, I've been thinking about this for a while, but an epiphany very recent, even more. What was the epiphany, Chris? I want to hear it. Really, Iduni, is it true our energy disturbs darkness? Oh, Erulu, why do you think you've suffered your whole life, my dear sister? Huh? My dear Niger sister, why do you think you've suffered? G-Man, what it is? One love. You are a real soldier, G-Man. A soldier of the most high within. I will show you love when I see you, brother. Pretty shield, you betcha. I show up on each challenge against bad intentions. That's right. Erulu, why do you think you suffered and all these witches were coming after you, Erulu? Why do you think now? Tell me, honey buns. And yes, we are here at the perfect time. Exactly, so needed. Strong, we stand together as one. One love. Hakuna Matata, pet base. Hakuna Matata. We are crown overcomers, not distracted like the knock, Samira. You said it. You said it. Nah, peace, what it is. Erica, Wagwan. Hey. Light consumes the dark. You said it. You see? Msubalungi, my knock turned my adult boys against me, even though the boys knew why I divorced him. The boys disrespect him. It's okay. It's okay. That's part of your karma. It is to reveal to you to remain at peace and embody peace. That's the lesson for you, Msubalungi. And I'm sorry for your pain to see that the demons try to turn your child against you. But when you remain in your peace, psychically, everything starts to work out, Msubo. Thank you, Treasure Star. You know this. You've been through it. Joanna, light consumes the dark. My adult kid said, Mom divorced Dad. You've got some beautiful, wonderful kids. Thank you, Toka. Even when you're silent, Irelu is even worse. It triggers the narcissist because they can't get any supply from you. So your biggest strength is not the silent treatment, but using silence, because silence is the most potent form of communication. Right, Global? The kids will learn from our strength. They learn from our love. You see, that we don't become, and these kids see everything. I mean, just imagine how many things you remember yourself as a kid. You see and remember everything. So the kids, when you're parenting with a narcissist, often we've talked about it here, a new earth, we've talked about it here. It's about parallel or separate parenting. So the kids feel empathy when they are with you. So it doesn't matter what manipulation that the other parent does, you're fine. We are the new earth, Christ with an A, and the new earth is not a place. It's a frequency. It's a state of mind. Joanna, he told the kids this one thing your mommy never did was argue with me. You are wise. You are wise, Joanna. My mom is one that's busy, babe. I'm so sorry. And by the way, if anybody wants to speak or ask a question, just request, and we can get you here and talk to you. Oh, Tresha, you said Yeshua, Mashak. You invoke Yeshua. Tresha, you invoke Yeshua. You're protected, my dear sister. Jah love. May Yahweh guide you in all that you do. I'm so sorry your mom is one. But also congratulations, your mom is one. Because the beauty of being raised in a narcissistic family is because you have a divine nature. That's why not everybody goes to the Navy SEALs. That's not that everybody doesn't become a elite strike person. Guess what we are? We are demon slayers because the narcissistic energy is demonic. So we are demon slayers. You are a demon slayer. If you don't know it, so am I. And waking up to demons who I mean, if you knew how demonic the people you were raised with, you'd have lost your mind. Jane, I got rid of my Nana Gyesie, and now I want him back, but I know I would be back. Jane, I know why you want him back. It's the PTSD. And then you're still battling with your lower self. But I want to congratulate you for getting rid of him. And I'm sure it's not the first time you've gotten rid of him. Don't get caught up in the cycle of rid of and bring him back, because that's the cycle that works best for the narcissist. They like that toxicity, and they'll become even more potently toxic. So ask yourself, do I want to choose myself for my peace of mind, or do I want to choose remaining in hell, in the hell realm? The choice is yours. You hear me? The choice is yours. Jane, tell me if I'm talking to you or if I'm just blowing hot air over here. Samira, choose yourself always. He hasn't phoned. Don't wait for him to phone you. Joanna, I'm learning to self-regulate my nervous system. Oh, that is the most profound thing you can do, because the moment you regulate your nervous system, you're safe. Nothing can bother you. Nothing or no one can bother you. You see, this is the whole game. This is the whole game. You see, so hi, Ariel. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am well. So tell us what's going on with these narcissists in your life?
Well, when I realized who I was, and now my struggle is sometimes when I am able to pick up on that narcissist, and I study them, and you know their next move. But then with me, that's when a little bit of my narcissist began to come out, because now I realize that I have power over you. And so I'm having to be careful to manage that, because sometimes it gives me a little joy.
Exactly, because you know the whole game. But the beauty of great power is great responsibility, because the moment you start to enjoy having that power, you lose that power. Because the only way you were qualified for that power is because you've shown that you have a pure heart and you're not like the narcissist. So it's to have empathy, because you know what karma is going to happen to the narcissist. And your empathy, you become stronger in your authority. Because remember, whose power are you representing?
God.
Oh! Let me ask you again. Whose power are you representing, my dear sister?
The God in me. Yes.
So why would you look at, because the narcissist is also created by who?
The enemy, Satan.
But who created the enemy?
God.
You got it. You see what I'm trying to tell you? So nothing is bad. There's just light and dark. You understand the difference in the frequency. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I do pull myself back, because I realize that's not a side of me that I want to come out.
Yeah.
I know I'm capable of it, but that's when things get really dangerous.
But you know what? You know what I said to you before you go, my sister?
What's that, brother?
Every now and again, it's okay to go. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, you got. It's okay to do that, but don't make it a habit. You see me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, my sister. I'm sending you love wherever you are, and hope to see you again next time.
Thank you.
Peace. All right, Sugar Plum, what it is?
Hi, how are you?
I am well. How you doing?
I'm okay. Well, for some reason, ever since I was little, I was always empathic, nurturing, and seeing a silver lining in a gray cloud. So, I just always believed, and once I got married to a narcissist. I never knew what it was, because I just always believed that everybody had a good heart and everybody wanted to be a good person. And then I started going on my spiritual journey. And I was always the type of person that would see things ahead of time and things. So I shared a lot of those things with him. And he was abusing me and manipulating me, but because he told me about his trauma as a child, I tried to nurture and love him and show him what unconditional love is. And in the midst of it, he started manipulating me more. Once I started bringing to his attention that I know he's abusing me and manipulating me, he started saying, well, you're spiritual and you're actually manifesting all of these things that's going on. Instead of you think positive and put your energy into being positive, I'm manifesting everything that was going on with me. And I was like, that doesn't make sense, because I'm seeing that everything I'm putting into you is not being reciprocated. And it got so bad to the point where he was draining everything out of me, everything, my resources, my compassion, my empathy, and everything. He was just sucking everything out of me. And almost my life, like I was getting sick. And, my sugar, I went to the doctor and my sugar was 1,000. So they was like, you got to go to the hospital. And so I had to be admitted to the hospital.
Wow.
I told him about it. I was in the hospital for a week. He never contacted my family. He didn't even come see me in the hospital. I mean, it was like so many things I went through. And then another time I was trying to express my feelings about how he was treating me. He came out of the bathroom and took a wet rag, stuffed it in my mouth, and put both of his hands, one hand over my nose and the other one over my mouth. And I couldn't breathe. I was like trying to fight him, like,
Wow.
to breathe. But I came into his life and he had a daughter at 4 years old. Her mom died when she was a baby, when she was born. So I actually came into the life and I was being the mother. But when he was doing that to me, his daughter, which is his biological daughter, my stepdaughter, came and fight him off of me.
Wow.
And I think if she had not been there, I don't think he was going to stop. And it just went through so many things where he tried to tell people it was the other way around. He loved me and I don't want to do right. It was like, oh my God.
Wow.
It's so much. 15 years of this.
15 years. I'm listening to Sugar Plum, and the only thing
Then I found out that he was secretly trying to put insurance on me without my permission, and making himself and his biological daughter the beneficiaries when I have biological children that's not from him, that he didn't even add them in it anyway. Like, I don't know.
You know what? Here's what I can tell you. First of all, I'm really sorry for this spiritual slavery you were under. And I congratulate you for not being there anymore. And I just want to tell you that the reason why you were with a high-ranking demon is because you're a high-ranking child of light.
Okay.
The level and depth of your wickedness that you experience is directly related to the size of your gift.
Okay.
So what he saw was your gift, and he wanted to literally snuff it out of you. So it wasn't you that he was trying to kill, it was your gift.
Oh my God.
Did I say something?
Yeah, because
Did I say something, Sugar Plum?
Yes, because you know what? It's so crazy. Every time he would go through a situation, no matter where I was at, he would call me and be like, pray for me right now.
Yeah.
And I would pray for anybody.
Yeah.
But then the midst of everything, he was like, I was like, well, the same way I can reach God, you can pray for yourself.
No. Many are called, few are chosen, Sugar Plum. Don't you see what it is?
But check this out.
I'm checking.
One day, he was abusing me again. He was choking me and doing everything he can because he said he wanted to have a kid. So when I got pregnant, he got in a rage once I told him about the pregnancy, and he just started punching me in the stomach and picking me up and slamming me in it. And I just started crying out to God. And he told me, God ain't answering you. God ain't listening to you. And I said, well, how, when I pray for you, God listen to me, and you don't feel that.
Do you know why he was punching you in the stomach when you had a baby in there, or should I tell you?
Please tell me, because I don't understand.
Because in ancient Egypt, there is the Ankh. The Ankh is what the cross is based on. The Ankh represents the womb, and that womb represents the creative spirit in us. Hence, creator. I am the creator. I am a creator. So what he was hitting was your creative energy, your ability to produce life in life. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes, sir.
He was hitting at your ability to create light, not just life.
Right.
So you were with a real demon. A demon. And congratulations for waking up to it. And I want to tell you, just in your prayers, ask for your purpose to be revealed, because I can tell what your purpose is. It's to create and to heal. Ask for your purpose and begin to see the miracles that begin to unfurl in your life, because you've paid the ultimate price by being with a demon. So now you show your purest nature by being like the divine that's within you. Am I making sense, Sugar Plum?
Yes, sir.
I've done my job, Sugar Plum. I feel your emotions, and I'm giving you a big hug wherever you are, brother to sister, and I'm sending you deep love, and I'm sending you light. We are shifting energies here together in this sacred space on TikTok and YouTube. And I'm telling you, you are free, my dear sister. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you what it is. Are we in this together?
Yes, sir.
One love, my sister. Shine your light. And today, find a reason to celebrate yourself today. Any reason. I don't care what you do. Get a cup of coffee, go for a drive, whatever you do, celebrate yourself today. You heard me?
Okay.
Thank you, Sugar Plum. One love, yeah? This is the business. Everybody heard it. Yeah. God is the healer. You heard it. I hear even God couldn't. Facts. So many, they're demons. The narcissist is their healing. Nanak would tell me he should tape my mouth up. That's what they do, Dawn Marie. They're so damaged, there's no healing for them. Exactly. DJ, last week I was at a family funeral. I felt like I was surrounded by angel wings, and some narcissistic family members couldn't look me in the eye because they know who you are. Oh, Sugar Plum, one love. Sabrahan Night. Nana, why do we encounter Agent Smiths? Because you have a purpose. The Agent Smiths don't give a damn about NPC people, regular people. So if they come for you, Sabraha, it's because you have an ancestral purpose that none of your ancestors could effectively do. And you are beginning to wake up to it. And basically what I'm saying is proven by the National Institute of Health, that the trauma gene is passed on between 7 to 14 generations. So if you look down even 7 generations, that's 1,000 people. That's your 2 parents, your 4 grandparents, the 8 before, the 16 before, the 32 before, the 64 before, the 128 before, the 256 before, and the 512 before in your bloodline. So never take yourself for granted. Global, one asking is a first to invite the love. You said it, Global. This is the whole business. It stops with us. Sugar Plum, Stina, this is what it is. Hello, MSMR2. We're sending Lua, sending love. This is what it is. And this is why we experience what we experience. We experience great wickedness so we can wake up to great compassion. But in the ordinary world, when you experience great wickedness, then you become wicked too. So there are a lot of wicked people who walk around like this. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Meanwhile, there's wickedness in their heart because wickedness was done to them. But the empath says, no, I'm going to reply wickedness with compassion. Tokubani, my woman friend, is a narcissistic doctor. You see? So the question to ask yourself, Tokubani, is why is she in my life? What is she here to teach me? So this is the message, my family, that we are bringing light where there is dark. And be grateful for all the darkness that's happening in the world because our light shines the brightest. And I said, we were the last, now we will be the first. It's just science. When you are uncomfortable because everybody seemed comfortable, now you're going to be uncomfortable because you're comfortable and everyone is uncomfortable. That's just, again, we're on different timelines. It's all about timelines, you see? So this is the story. So today, I just want to send you a lot of good energy wherever you are. Know who you are. Know that you exist for a purpose. Know your suffering was for a purpose. Thank you too. Quantum jumping, you said it. And sometimes we get caught up in the, it's just about the mental shift, you see. I'm so glad you got him baptized on his deathbed, El. So this is what we do. We are here to bring healing and light and love. That's why we love those who even hate us. Now, loving them doesn't mean we want to have dinner with them. Empaths can date each other, but you can only, at this point, when you wake up from narcissistic abuse, it generally you're not going to meet your partner on a dating app. God will send them to you, or be a random math equation that reveals them to you. Because you've done so much self-love, you can't just date anybody. You can have situationships. Okay, yeah, we're human beings, we have needs, I get it. But in terms of a real partner, when you become a spiritual person, that partner finds you when you are at your spiritual apex. You see, this is a story. So, folks, I just want to send you lots of love today. We really went into a very sacred space today, dear. I always thought, I, I always say I taught a narcissist how to say love. I love how to love, but he taught me how to love myself first. That's exactly it, dear. It's wisdom. So all the empaths here who made this space very sacred today on YouTube and TikTok, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your spirit. I thank you for your love. And I send it back to you with much love. May today bring you happiness and joy in all that you do in abundance. May you all be well and happy. Until Friday, inshallah. Peace, peace, peace.